What is going on, YouTube? My name is Ty with the Divis King. Thank you for watching. Today's title is a three-legged stool for retirement, or a three-legged stool for, I guess, for assets, whatever. This is an old school term. I got this. I had this article, and this is something they don't even talk about these days no more. I have this article here. I'm not gonna read through the whole article, but a three-legged stool is an old term. It's back in the old days that financial planners once used to describe what were the three most common sources of income: Social Security, pensions, and personal savings. Let's stop right there. Those were the three things they had back then. Social Security, which is still active today. Don't know how the future holds. So Social Security, pensions, and personal savings. So if we switch out for today's uh, terms, it would be a 401k for the pension, Social Security, and personal savings. And I read some other articles. They can use personal savings. Is I see one article is it was Social Security, pensions, and other investments, outside investments like real estate and anything else you invest um, in your life. So let's go down. So the takeaways is old term for most common source of retirement income. The one leg of the stool is pensions that are replaced with, of course, with the 401k. The other leg is Social Security, which we don't know how. So I mean, I think it'll still be around, but do we really want to depend on the government for uh, our income and how much that money would be? We don't really know. And that's the other leg. And let's see, Social Security for younger worker private sector, the pension has mostly been replaced with a 401k. Now, I'm gonna say this real quick. In today's time, most people just have a 401. Well, some people have a 401k. Okay, because some jobs don't offer it. Number two, people have a 401k. That's it. They're not like throwing money into savings for retirement. Who's putting in 40, $50,000 in their savings account for retirement? There are a lot of people doing that. Stuff happens. So most people just have um, a 401k. Let's go down. These were supposed to be supplementary savings accounts, building a third leg. Nonetheless, even the 1990 employees have been replaced in guaranteed corporate pension with tax advantage plans. Um, Social Security. You talk about Social Security here. You talk about personal savings. Saving rates have been extremely low for U.S. workers. A decade nonetheless. The rest of the stool looks wobbly. Individuals who need to start saving a large portion of their income and continue to utilize saving accounts, such as IRAs, annuities, to build retirement eggs. So they're already telling you that that third leg, personal savings, is really wobbly. It's not the best leg to lean on, and it isn't. Things happen in life. We can't just rely on personal savings. And how much should you paycheck? This is the difference between IRAs and the 401ks. Bottom line is this. The bottom line is this. I think everyone should have a. I'm not a personal advisor. Everyone should have a three-legged stool in retirement, or a three-legged stool for a three-legged stool for assets. Maybe outside of a job or a 401k be part of it, but you can't rely only on the 401k. We need to have three things going for us for retirement. And I'm gonna give you some examples. I'm not gonna sit here and just tell what we need in the video. One way that I am have some legs and stools on, different stools is number one, it's a Fundrise account. Now I have not put money in my Fundrise account in a while. I've been funding my brokerage and my Roth, but Fundrise, yeah, I'm not getting financial advice, but Fundrise could be one of those things where they're in real estate. So instead of real estate is high these days, so instead of trying to own a piece of real estate, you can put money in a Fundrise and they'll do it for you. And you can go for growth or income. They pay dividends every quarter. Um, but you can make some money off this thing. For long term growth in real estate. This is one. This is gonna be one stool. That I have. Another stool that I have is a brokerage account. Then my second stool, I have a taxable brokerage account through Robinhood. I have the links for Robinhood, for Fundrise, to Snowball Analytics, to everything that I have below. But I have a brokerage account, $48,000 in my brokerage account. I invested 55,000. So I invested 55,000, and now my account is worth 48,000. That's money I put in. So um, you could get your brokerage account. In the brokerage account, you could buy dividend paying stocks or dividend paying ETFs. That's what I invest in. I want that cash flow. And the benefit and the great thing about a brokerage account, unlike a Roth or a 401k, you could use your money now, right? I make about $2,500 a month, if I can find that. In June, there you go, updated. June, I made $3,100. In May, I made $3,400. And April, I made was it? No, these are future payments. I'm sorry. These are future payments. I'm sorry. Did received. I'm in the wrong bar. I made $1,800 in this month in June, but I got paid from Alti and Coney and other companies as well. So that money hasn't added up yet. That's another $3,000. But again, this is another account that I can build up on. I've already put in $55,000 and invested my money. All deposits excluding withdrawals from the brokerage account. So I can use the good thing about a brokerage account, I can use the money now. I don't have to wait till I'm 59 and a half or 55. I can use the money today. And even though I pull the dividends out, I can still buy shares. That's what I do. And I pull the dividends out, I still buy shares and hold my shares. This could be one of my parts of my stool. So that's two: the brokerage account and Fundrise, and of course we have the Roth account, right? This is the Roth. This is the Roth. I invested. That's cool to show my value. I invested 4,300. I'm up almost $5,000 in this account. This another piece of the stool, right? But this another stool leg. So now I have Fundrise, a brokerage, and a Roth account. So I have and then I'm not dependent on the government for Social Security. Now I still have Social Security. I'm still paying into it, right? So I have Social Security, I have Roth, Fundrise, and a brokerage account. I don't really include Social Security. I'm trying to include things that I can't control. I can't control Social Security. So I have these three things, and you can do the same thing. You can start your Roth and the brokerage account and the Fundrise account, and those could be that could be your real estate. Your brokers could be your income now account, and your Roth could be your long-term play account. You can have three different accounts, and that's what I have. I still have a 401k. So I have a 401k, Roth, Fundrise, brokerage. I have four. I got a chair now. So I got a chair now. You can include, oh, I don't think you could probably include YouTube in that. If I start making money on YouTube, because it's an income source, that could also be a um, part of the stool. But really, um, you want to start building things that you can build on outside of a job per se. I say if you don't want to do Fundrise, I always get a brokerage account and a Roth account because the Roth is awesome and the brokerage is awesome. If you're at a job and all you have is a 401k and you don't open three accounts, I would say number one, get you. Well, I say brokerage, and I'll get both. I would pick a. The problem with the Roth is, yeah, it grows tax free. It's a better, way better than the 401k in my personal opinion. But you can't touch the money to 59 and a half. The brokerage account allows you to take money out today. So I kind of say you need both. If you pick the Roth, that's fine. You have the Roth, a 401k, but I think you need a brokerage account as well. And also, you can have other investments. If you own real estate, you own land, if you own different things, you could do that as well, and that can be part of your stool. So what I'm trying to say is the three-legged stool and investing or in retirement should not be overlooked. They don't. This is the first time people don't talk about the Tubular Stool no more. They talk about other things, 401ks, massive 401k, and they do not talk about a brokerage account. They don't talk about a Roth. Roth is talked about, but the 401k is the most talked about. And I feel like if you don't want to do fund rise, that's fine. You should just get your brokerage account and a Roth account. I mean, if I believe if you get a Roth account and a brokerage account, you'll be better off than like 80% of people. Because how many people you know with a brokerage account and a Roth account? You probably be the only person in your um, group who has these accounts. I don't know about him who has the accounts. You probably won't know. You really don't know, but I mean, you think people have a Roth account or a brokerage account? I think people do, but that's my recommendation with I say get all three, honestly. You have a 401k, just have the 401k, do fund rise. It could be your real estate, long term growth. Your brokerage account could be all income focused. That you can build up income now, use it now. You still own the shares, don't sell the shares, still pay you. And then I'm gonna tell you what I invest in. It's mostly Yield Max. I'm gonna tell you what I invested in too. I hate people just come here and complain and don't have a solution for people. This is what I own right here. Tesla, Palantir, Alti, YMAX, TSOP, YBit. I own this stuff here in my brokerage account and all these same funds in my Roth account. And I want to show this is my Roth. This is my Roth right here. I'm gonna show you something else too. In my Roth account, um, put me over here. Put me over here. So we will look at um, passive income, right? So this is my goal, right? And let's see, insight. And this is the goal I can achieve to make 120,000 a year. A year. That's 10K a month in 7 years. In 7 years. Um, his insight. Let's see. It said in 10 years, your goal adjusted for inflation would be $169,000 USD. Consider adjusting your goal for inflation and settings. So this is not adjusted for inflation, but you can reach your goal by 7 years. So even I get to 100,000, that's eight. That's 8 grand a month, and this is 7 years. I'm 38, so in 7 years that'd be what 45, and that'd be 45, and I still got years to go. I still got years to go. So yeah, I got a Roth, I got a brokerage account, and you can do it too. You can do it too. And I, I just want to get up here and talk about the three-legged stool of retirement because it's not talked about enough. We need more than the 401k. Houses are expensive these days. The average house price is like over $400,000. That is insane. That is insane, right? Totally insane that a house is worth 400,000. I'm talking about like a three-bedroom, one bath, 1,000 square foot house. It's like 400 grand. That's almost $500,000 for the house. That is bonkers. And the problem is the rate is high too. I can understand the rate was low at 3-4%, but when you're paying a high mortgage and a high rate, is a double negative. So, and also one more thing before I get off, my wife and I is currently paying down our current home, and we're on track to pay it off in like 3 years. And this can be, and my plan is to keep the house, keep it, renovate it, rent it, keep it, renovate it, rent it. When I go, give it to my two sons, keep it in the family. But this is another income stream that I can rent, another stool. So now I have in the future a rental property, a Roth IRA, a brokerage account, fund rise account, 4 accounts. I have 4 things making money, and that's how you would do it, right? So that's how I was doing, and a 401k. That's 5, and a 401k. So that's the end of the video. This is the key takeaways with the three-legged stool of investing. I wish everyone would do this more. And I wish it's talked about more because I think people just focus on the 401k. I know people I used to work with they max out the 401k. All they have is a 401k. They max it out. What's I mean, do you? But you need others. You need something else besides the 401k, right? You need a brokerage account. In my personal opinion, if you have a house today and you had it for 8 9 years, maybe you could try to pay it off or keep it and rent it out, whatever you decide to do. Um, but yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I have a links for Funrise, Snowball. Um, you can check those links out and brokerage account for Robinhood. And look, you can do your Roth and your brokerage account all in Robinhood and have all in one account. Really, you can have two apps, and there's more apps to have. I have a Concrete app for real estate as well. That give you Acorns, another app you can just put money in for long term. But I mean, the fees are kind of high on Acorns, so it kind of doesn't. I wouldn't do Acorns honestly because the fees. What you invest in Acorns, you can invest into your Roth, or you know what I'm saying? Like the stuff they invest in your Acorns account, you could do that in a Roth or a brokerage account. I was doing the Roth for, but thanks for watching my video. See you next time.